Hey, everybody. All right, hit it. Thank you. Not that college basketball is a big deal right now, but there was a story about Wagner basketball coach Donald Copeland. He's under investigation for mistreating his players and for verbally abusing them. This is from the New York Post. I don't think this is funny. I was already thinking what I was going to say. I don't think this is funny. But
How bad?
But a little bit, I'm like, this is kind of just the culture of being coached. Also, maybe I'm just getting old.
Yeah.
We should do that. Maybe I'm just getting old, and I'll have something about like a sports take that we have. But he called a player a, quote, I won't say it, but a PU.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay.
He called one a B. He called one a punk, and he called one a vagina. And maybe you called the same player all four of those, but those are four terms. Now, if a coach is yelling that at you, I'm like, that's coaching.
Yeah.
That's just hard coaching. Some coaches coach uncomfortably like that, and that style doesn't work from every coach or with every person. But if I'm on a sports team and somebody's calling me a vagina, I'm probably like, I'm playing like a vagina. I need to shape up.
Yeah.
Also, if I could take a few steps back, I would say, I wish the vagina wasn't associated with being weak, because a vagina is not weak.
No.
But the understanding is if somebody calls you a vagina,
Kevin.
that means weak. But the vagina is not weak. It actually...
You know that.
I do know that, guys.
It has babies. It's a passageway.
That's right.
It does have babies.
Yes.
You're right.
So that's my point. Fundamentally, I have a problem with the vagina being associated with being weak, but I can't remove that. All I can say is it is associated with it, and so is the P word. And so if a coach yelled that at me, I'd be like, I probably am. So, okay, let's move on. He also allegedly told another player, if you're thirsty, swallow your spit. There's probably a time I need to hear that.
Yeah.
Like, I get it.
I feel like I have heard that.
I get it. You got to give people water. But I'm sure he's not yelling this anytime any player's thirsty. It's probably while he's being a vagina. Let's be honest. And then after finding a hidden Gatorade bottle, he told
these players are hiding Gatorade bottles.
This is great. Keep going.
He told players, you're all going to run until the Gatorade's out of his belly.
Oh, my God.
So, but what he's doing is he's punishing the whole team for one person cheating.
That happens.
You can't do this. But I don't hear this and go that this is any different than probably 90% of cultures with hard-nosed coaches.
Yeah, I can guarantee this goes on everywhere.
Everywhere.
At every sport.
And there may be other things I don't know about. All I know is I read part of the story because I saw the headline. I clicked into it because the New York Post had the whole article. And Wagner basketball coach Donald Copeland is under investigation for mistreating players. I say we investigate him for being someone that gives hard love.
Right. All of that happened to me
yesterday at home.
Yeah.
His wife.
Yeah. On my 8th grade junior high team in West Texas, you know.
Brandon's wife is like, drink spit. Thirsty?
She found a Gatorade bottle.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
I just wanted to lead with that because I don't know the full story. If it's worse than that, then count me into the club of people that's like, maybe you shouldn't be coaching. But if it's just that, I played sports. And also, I could just be old at this point. We were talked to like that. And I think for me, it helped at times.
But like, where do we draw the line? Because that's where I struggle too. Is because I'm with you. I'm like, that just sounds like normal coaching to me. They
That's
get fired
a great
up.
question. I think the line is drawn because it is a nuanced filled situation. I think the line is drawn is, do you trust the person that's saying this stuff to be doing it for the right reason?
Good point.
I don't think it's ever a line of exactly what's happening, because I think there are reasons that things happen, why coaches go hard, they flip tables, they give hugs, all for different reasons, same exact coach. Do you trust that coach to communicate with you or the person that you love? And if you do, then you have to trust them.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's it.
And there's a way to do it, right? Like for every time you call him the P word, you got to say 2 good things about him.
I think that's a book that a therapist wrote more than that's how to coach.
Okay.
So if it's worse than that, I'll retract this whole thing. What I read, those were the main complaints. And I read that as someone that played sports in the 90s. And I was like, yeah, maybe they were being a...
Yeah. I wonder if that's one kid, like, just...
Yes.
That's another thing, too. I'm like, is he getting his teammates together, or is it just one kid going behind the scenes like, this coach said this to me?
Or it's multiple kids who didn't get to play.
Yep.
Or who wanted to train. We just don't know the whole situation.
Yeah, I hated my head coaches when I didn't play.
I never did. I thought I must suck. And he just called me a P word, so I got to get better.
Same.
Yeah.
Same. I never played anyway, so yeah.
Oh.
There's no difference to me.
Want to lead with that. Okay. Second thing I have, also not football, and I know it's very football time, is the robot umps. I'm in.
Yes.
I could not be in anymore. Now, they're not going to be full robot umps. You get 2 challenges. And the only people that can challenge are the manager, the batter, and the pitcher. So you get 2 challenges. If you're correct in your challenge of a ball or a strike, you get that challenge. It remains. But once you're 2 down, you don't get them anymore. The amount of money that is being bet on sports now, things have to be right. It's why I like the digital first downs.
Dude, those are awesome.
It's fun when they put it up on the screen.
I know. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, this is cool. And it takes like nothing.
Yeah.
5 seconds.
I get it. We like humans. But whenever it's more than just entertainment, when people are betting money, there's a whole industry built on the betting of money on these sports, billion-dollar industries. We can't have some 59-year-old, slightly overweight guy with 1 cataract making a decision
Right.
Yeah.
that also might have had a bad day in the morning.
Yeah, there's a human element to it.
Yep. And that's affecting his calls or her calls. So I am totally for it.
Yeah, that's Eddie's kid's school on the line, you know?
Oh, when you gamble? Yeah, I see what he's saying. It is. I mean, I get upset whenever
school
I'm like,
closed.
that's a strike. And the only reason I'm mad is because I'm going to lose the bet.
Yeah. How's the chain gang going? You still doing that?
Dude, I don't know.
I did it one time. Have you done it a second time?
No, I haven't.
Oh,
and they had a
man.
home game last weekend, and I didn't get a call. I think the problem was my wife says that the guy knew that I was. She said that the guy knew that I was going out of town, and that's why he didn't call me. But the fact that he didn't text me or call me and say, "Hey, are you able to do it this weekend?" worries me, because we had a home game. He had a substitute. Didn't even ask me if I was going to be in town, even though I wasn't in town.
You haven't talked to him since?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, I think you're probably like third backup now.
Yeah.
You think so?
Probably. Yeah.
Gosh, dude, I was so good at it though, and that's what I told my wife. Like, I thought I was meant for that job. Like,
That's really not a job I want to be meant for.
No.
Like that's a
What are you
job.
talking about?
That's an entry level job. Like if you wanted to be like a referee,
no, I couldn't do that. I couldn't handle the referee. Dude, I have like, I see a butterfly and I'm like, oh, cool, and then it's like, oh shoot, missed the call. With this, it's like it's me and another guy. Like we're pulling the chain. Whenever there's slack on the chain, somebody's slacking. You know, and like I love that about it. It's a team effort. And when I did it, the guy said I did great. So I loved it. And you're in the action. You get to hear all the players' conversations. You get to see the game front row. I was meant for that.
it's high school.
Still.
You can see the front row.
No, you
Just stand on the fence.
No, dude, you can't hear. Like they won't even let you get on the track unless you have a pass.
You don't know anybody? You can get on the field.
I mean, I could probably ask someone, but
You want to do? I'm probably old now. You have sports take.
Yes. Yeah, I was watching all these games, especially this year, and I look at it. We talked about the jewelry before, players wearing necklaces and all this stuff. I'm like, God, I don't know how they play with that. But lately, I've been seeing grills everywhere.
Right.
Every single player has a grill now. I'm like, do you wear a mouthpiece with that? Isn't that uncomfortable? How do you talk with that? Quarterbacks are wearing grills. So when did this become a thing where all these guys are wearing grills? Everyone.
But they're wearing them in game.
Yeah. Like I saw a interview with a safety from the Browns, and he had a grill in his mouth after the game on the field.
Maybe someone brought it to him though.
You think?
Possibly. Like I'm about to go on TV, hand me my grill. Because if I had a really expensive one and I was going to go on TV, hand me my grill. I've never seen a grill in game. I'm not saying it's not, because I did watch Jackson Dart wear the biggest friggin' diamond necklace as a backup quarterback. Although he did go in with it, but I'm like, I wouldn't wear that as a wide receiver. I get it, because you may get thrown to 9 times a game. As a quarterback, they're coming at you every play and they're grabbing at you every play. So I haven't seen a grill in game.
But even like Kamara, doesn't he wear a grill?
I don't know if he wears it in game though.
Oh, I mean, I seen that guy smile in the game, and it's like in your face.
That might be his
on the
mouthpiece.
TV. Maybe
It would be cool if he had like bedazzled a mouthpiece or put diamonds in one.
Maybe he did, but I've seen some players lately. Even my wife noticed last week. She's like, "How do they play with that?" I'm like, "I have no idea. That sounds miserable." But I don't know if I'm just being old and like it's a thing now or what.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit old.
Is it?
I think so.
Dang.
Just culture changes. You guys have anything?
yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, mine's basketball. And maybe I'm just old, but I don't like the way the coaches are now just wearing sweats when they coach a basketball game. Like, I like the suits. I like for them, they come on looking good, and half of them do. But there's a handful of coaches that just like, you know what, I don't care, man. I'm just wearing whatever I wore today to coach. I don't like that.
The old Cowboys coach that used to wear a fedora and suit and tie.
Yeah, Landry.
Is that what
He
you want?
looked
You want
awesome.
Tom Landry back?
I mean, it's to me, it's like when you look at the head coach, when you look on like the sideline or whatever, you're like, okay, assistant. Now that's the head coach. I can tell. Why? Because he looks dapper.
I always think it's interesting to watch all the coaches because there are so many coaches doing signals. One to wear a hot pink hat, one to wear a hot green hat,
Yeah.
one wears a black hat. And you're like, man, a weird wardrobe choice, but it's just so they can be seen on the sideline.
Yeah.
It's funny too. Like whenever I go to a game, I like to try to find the head coach, and it's so hard. Like on TV, they're always on him, but like in person,
Oh, yeah, in person.
you're
They
like,
all look the
okay,
same.
is that the head coach? I can't tell. Like he's usually not yelling to the players, just hanging back.
Brandon, you want to do one? We just threw it on you.
Yeah, man. So did you guys see what happened to the Cleveland Guardians guy? Got
Yeah,
hit in the
nailed.
face.
Yeah.
Okay, back when I played baseball and all this time, I've been like, yeah, man, like we don't need face masks in baseball. We need them. Like who wants
Definitely
to have,
an old man take. I appreciate that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's really old,
who wants
dude.
to have reconstructive surgery
Yeah.
on their face or
Yeah,
even
yeah,
die? Just put a little, they wear masks in football. Why
in
not
softball,
baseball?
they do.
That's true.
So it is
Smart.
preference, right?
College,
Like
college softball, not slow pitch. College softball, they wear masks, and everybody does.
Okay.
Even the pitchers. I
Oh,
think
yeah.
most of them do. Even the pitchers, a lot of them wear it looks like a catcher's mask without the helmet. They put it over their face and throw because that rubber it's not really a mound, but the rubber is so much closer in slow pitch and they're throwing so
Right.
hard that a line shot, you have almost no time to react.
Yeah, I'd be the guy, the guys wearing the Guardian caps. In baseball, I'd have the Guardian cap on.
Yep.
I'd have a mask.
Yeah.
I'd be like wrapped in bubble if I had to be.
you topple over because you're so top heavy.
Just roll to first base.
And I'm just now realizing this is definitely an old man take, but
Yeah.
I mean, geez, you could die from a fastball.
How is that guy? Is he all right?
I know
I
that.
think
saw he's
he-
hospitalized.
I think
but-
he passed the test.
Jeez. Brandon.
I looked up too. I was like, oh my God, he died.
But then he was giggling. So
Sorry, no, passed the brain test, I guess.
You do think he got through that?
I think we would have heard. I knew he was in the hospital, but
Yeah, he's expected to recover 6 to 8 weeks.
oh,
It was 99-mile fastball right to the face.
I got hit in the face once.
did you really?
While at bat, yeah, it was a curveball, never curved. Right in the face.
so it wasn't a curveball.
I mean, the picture of it,
Oh.
the picture of it's
dude.
brutal.
Yeah.
Like a buddy sent me that, and he was like, "Imagine that 99, right?" Because he's bunting. He had the bunt up, right in the freaking.
And the pitcher like threw his
face.
glove right over.
Oh,
I
the
can't wait.
pitcher felt terrible.
Yeah, but when you're bunting though, you're leaning in.
Oh, it was him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
leaning in.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's talk football for a second. Something I don't normally do. I'll lead with this. Arkansas football. That's a joke.
Okay. I didn't know. I was
Like, we
like,
do it all the time, dude.
I was like, who's going to tell him?
They're gonna beat Notre Dame.
Oh,
my goodness.
man.
What's he doing here?
I believe it.
Kevin, what's he doing here?
They're gonna beat Notre Dame.
He's going to set something up. Is somebody getting money, maybe? What's going on?
What do you mean? Is somebody getting
Like,
money?
are you going to say if Arkansas beats them, then something? Like
No.
the whole
Well,
10
Is this
grand
just a
for
gut feeling? Like, what are you thinking?
It's the most Arkansas thing ever. The most. To lose the most embarrassing game in years. And it's the game that's probably getting your head coach fired. Just to come back and win like this big game. Notre Dame's coming to town and a bit offset that. We're only a 4.5 point underdog.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
saw
weird.
that too.
It started at like 7 or 8. It was at 5.5 yesterday.
Really?
It's at 4.5 now. It's shrinking. I don't think Notre Dame is that good anyway. Their defense is not good. Our defense is terrible.
So get the over.
Oh yeah, I wonder what the
over. Let's look
if
it
the
up.
over is like 60.
It is
61 or more?
64 and a half. I think.
Because I was gonna say it's 61.
Vegas knows.
I'd probably bet the over, but not a for sure.
I mean, two bad defenses, man. And I mean, I think y'all's offense is pretty good.
Our offense is amazing.
Like,
We have a
yeah.
great offensive coordinator. We have a really good quarterback. We have pretty good receivers. Our offensive line is legit. We have a strong offense, except for the fumbling we've done to lose 2 games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've literally fumbled 2 games away.
Mm-hmm.
No, literally.
No, we
Yeah,
know.
I
We
know.
know.
All we had to do in the Memphis game was take a knee.
Yep.
Just don't run the ball. If we take a knee and then kick a field goal, we win the game.
Yeah.
Regardless. And I saw a question, and this is one I'll ask you guys. Have you ever rooted for your favorite team to lose for something bigger than that one game? And I thought about this, and I never have. Like, I can't. Even if going into it, I have the understanding macro instead of micro, it probably would be better for the long-term future of the program if this victory did not happen. I can't do it. I've wanted to do it, but I can't watch my own team and root against them. I'm rooting for us as hard as I possibly can, even though I think we need a coaching change.
Is it because it's against Notre Dame at all, or no?
Period. Period. Like, I wish I could separate a little more and go long-term versus short-term, but I can't. If you ever rooted against your absolute favorite team because you think it's better for that team if they lose,
Yep. Last year, Patriots.
because you want a new coach.
That
the
and the
draft.
number 1 pick.
Yeah, the draft.
Oh, that's such
Yeah,
a good one.
that's a
College,
good
we don't
one.
have
I
that.
get that.
And then we won.
That's right.
And we lost the number 1 pick.
I remember
Wasn't that Joe Milton?
Yeah. And I was like, what the heck? The first time I've ever rooted against my team.
That makes
and
sense.
they win with a backup quarterback and we lose the number 1 draft pick.
I think I could do that because you're rooting for the number 1 pick.
Yeah.
I'm never in that mix of a pick. We're just,
That's true.
we always get the 84th portal pick, regardless
Yeah.
if we were good or bad.
True. It's true.
Same
But-
with the Cowboys. We've never been that bad. We've always just been right in the middle.
Right.
That's the worst kind of bad to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Super
true.
bad.
It's kind of like the Steelers,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? You guys are always middle of the pack.
Yes.
They're
They're a
never
little
been-
less than the Steelers.
Whoa.
They're not as good as the Steelers because the Steelers have never had a losing record.
Right.
Yeah, it's true.
The Cowboys have had some losing records.
Yes, we have.
Have you ever rooted against the Cowboys in a single game, Eddie?
I don't think so, man. And like, I struggle a lot with the fantasy situation, sometimes. And I'm just like, oh, I really need the fantasy points here. But I've never rooted against the Cowboys. Nope, never. For no reason.
I think also you'd root against the Cowboys, though, if a number 1 pick was at play.
Yes, but we've never been in that
I know.
situation.
Yeah.
As while I've been a fan.
Yeah, that's a great point, though, because we were like, fake fan, but that's a good fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
So I want Arkansas to win. I also hope we have a new head coach next year.
Yeah, that's tough.
But I think if Arkansas wins, it probably slows that process down. But game to game, I can't. I think Arkansas has a great. I would bet Arkansas and take the 4.5 points. I don't feel great about it because I'm emotionally attached to it. I have a bias. Like that's not my recommended bet of the week. Not even that that's a real segment. But yeah, I take Arkansas plus the 4.5 because we're going to score some points, and I'd probably go with the over as well.
Yeah, Notre Dame's
like
defense
that.
stuff, they do give up points.
Brandon, what's your favorite team
My favorite team of all time,
of anything?
of anything. I mean, I grew up a Cowboys fan.
Are you still?
It's so tough. I am.
But it didn't sound like you are.
It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
so it is the hardest. It's the hardest team to be a fan of.
Oh, have you tried Arkansas?
Yeah.
I'd like to.
Yeah. Listen to Bobby.
I'd like
You
to
wanna
show you
sell
the.
me?
I want to show you the menu of other teams. There's
There are Browns fans too.
Browns. There's
Yeah,
Arkansas.
dude.
You want
there-
that?
Want a little Jacksonville Jaguar for dessert?
There's a lot worse.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
you're
That's a
acting-
good. That's a good point. Well, I will say in the 2019 season, I was like, dude, I don't want them to win because I want Garrett gone. And then we got
Yeah.
McCarthy,
Yeah.
and it was just like, okay.
Tit
So-
for tat.
I mean, everybody says it. As long as Jerry Jones is at the helm, it's just they're going to get in their own way every season.
What's interesting about that is I agree because we've seen it over and over again. It's hard to argue with proven results in that the last 20 years they haven't won. In the last 20 years, there's been some dun, 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 some
Yeah,
circus type
lots.
antics.
Yeah.
That being said, I have talked to some people that are extremely elevated in the NFL, and they're like, it is such a well-run operation.
I've heard that too.
They make a lot of money.
Well,
They
yeah.
run it. They run it wonderfully. It's just personnel.
But even all the players you've talked to,
They
we've
all wanna
talked
go
to,
there.
They all love Jerry.
Yep.
Love playing
Right.
for him. So that's a weird part
They
too.
want to be a Cowboy.
But what's the goal? I mean, everybody on every other team is like, we want to win a Super Bowl. We want to win a Super Bowl. And it's like, well, if you want to win a Super Bowl, you should have kept Parsons. You know what I'm saying? For this season in particular.
Yeah.
You
That
know?
game's going to be interesting this
It's
week.
gonna
That game's not going to be fun to watch.
That's the kind of game you win, though.
I know.
Mhm.
Hopefully, dude. What do we
Hey,
both get?
I'm
wins?
predicting the Cowboys and Arkansas win parlay.
Oh, what a weekend!
Hey, it's called a 2-game WTF parlay. Cowboys and Arkansas.
Come on, in front of DraftKings.
The Disappointment Bowl.
Will you put those in money line and see what the odds come back at?
WTF.
The WTF parlay.
It's a picture of you going like,
That- Why not?
Who knows?
Dallas Cowboy winner, Arkansas winner. I'll bet it.
Throw the Bengals in there too.
No, can't because that's not like our love.
I know.
Right.
That's not like our.
Eddie just wants them to win.
That's so bad, dude.
Please.
Yeah, that
That is stressing me out.
me too, but probably not as much as you because that wasn't like the team. You know, we've talked about it. I wanted the Packers. You wanted the Bengals. You and Kevin are definitely invested. So it was like, let's go with the Bengals. I don't think it's a terrible pick, but okay. Look, I also wasn't like, no to the Bengals. I really wasn't. I just said, I think it's the Packers. And you're like, I think it's the Bengals. I'm like, cool. You're investing in this too. We'll go with your pick. So I wasn't fighting the Bengals.
I know.
Plus 900.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's significant. I'm going to have to bet that.
Dude.
The WTF bet of the week.
Yes.
I don't think DraftKings will put it up because they want a 3-gamer from us.
Yeah.
I have a 3-gamer coming up.
All right.
We did hit ours last week, but I think for our show, by the way, don't bet it.
Don't bet what?
The WTF parlay of the week.
Oh, okay.
Because you're going to lose twice.
Yeah.
If you have 2 ghost legs, and then you just break even.
Aren't a lot of Arkansas fans also Cowboys fans, though?
Yes.
So that's good.
Mostly Arkansas fans are Cowboys fans.
Yeah.
So it's
Regional,
just double.
1. Jerry Jones, 2.
Oh, yeah. Duh. Jerry.
Not only Jerry, who was on the Arkansas national championship team from 1964, Jimmy Johnson,
Jimmy.
Yeah.
Barry Switzer,
There you go.
the 2 Cowboys coaches that won Super Bowls, were also Arkansas guys.
Dang, a lot of ties.
A lot of
Lot of
ties.
ties.
The
Yeah.
football center is the Jones Center, the Jones Complex.
Oh, is it?
Mhm.
Of course it is.
Donate some money.
Yeah, I was going to say, probably donated a lot of money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Back to it then. Okay, so I'm gonna bet the WTF. I've not rooted against my team. I want Arkansas to win, and I think they're probably going to win or play really well.
I really do think that too.
I got a
good
message
point.
from Brandon Walker at Barstool, who's college football savant. I'm gonna read it to you, and this was unsolicited because he just messaged me last night, kind of late. Oh, I can't. I'm not gonna get to it because I got so many pregnancy messages.
Oh, you won't be able to find it?
Okay, I got it. I
Wait,
did-
what? What happened? Who's?
Oh yeah, you haven't heard?
No. What? Who's? Is somebody?
Eddie just adopted 2 kids.
Yeah, man.
God, again?
Yeah.
Big, no, he's got 4 now. It's delayed news.
Wow. Congrats, man.
Brandon said, I think y'all beat Notre Dame Saturday. You have a great quarterback. They have a bad defense. You're fighting for Pittman's job. And he's like, he'll be fired by November, but this is a sneaky winnable game.
Interesting.
I think so too. Yeah, and the line keeps moving that direction.
Yeah, that's
If
pretty
Notre
low.
Dame loses, let's remove Arkansas from this. If Notre Dame loses, what a disaster it is for them.
Mhm.
They're
yeah.
out.
They're
That's
done.
3 losses.
They've
Yeah.
got to be done.
They're out. They can't even climb back in, and they're the one team that can climb back in because they're independent.
Yep.
Because they're not in a tier system in a conference. So, all right, we'll move on from that. I feel bad for Gundy at Oklahoma State. I think it was time because he did not modify how he coaches. I'm not talking about on the field. I'm talking about with personnel, the portal, NIL, until it was too late.
The Gatorade.
The Gatorade. I don't know what you're talking
Hiding
about.
the Gatorade?
What do you mean?
Oh, this is the coach that
Different
called
coach.
them
Yeah,
vaginas.
yeah.
Sorry.
Different
yeah.
coach. He probably called a few people vaginas. though.
Oh,
probably
I'm
did.
sure he
I'm
has.
sure he did.
21
Remember
years of coaching? Yes.
When Ollie Gordon got in trouble for, I think, a DUI, and he was like,
Oh, yeah.
who isn't driving drunk? I used to
Yeah.
drive drunk all the
Damn,
time.
you can say that.
Yeah.
What?
It was something like that. It was last year. Yeah. I feel bad for Gundy because I think it's 21 years between being a player, an assistant coach, and a head coach because he was a quarterback at Oklahoma State. Like, he gave his whole life to that school. I do think it was time for them to move on. And what I read was they offered him the ability to finish out the season and then announce his retirement. And he was like, F that. Not
He
doing
would.
that. Yeah, he's like, I'm not doing that.
That seems like his style.
So, yeah, rest in peace, Coach Gundy. I think he'll coach again somewhere else, but it's weird to see him anywhere else because I only know him as Oklahoma State's guy.
Mhm.
I only know him as I'm a man, I'm 40.
Mhm.
I only know him as the mullet. I only know him as
Yeah.
the guy that has quarterbacked assistant. Was he the coordinator? Was he the offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator?
What,
Like,
before?
what's his specialty? Offensive, defense? I don't know. And then head coach. So, you ever get fired? Fired from a job?
I've never been fired. I almost got fired. Like to the point where somebody had to cover for me to keep my job. I was kind of like it was working news, and it was the last straw. Like it's like 3 strikes, you're out, basically. And this is like anything. I had wrecked a vehicle. I had maybe been late like 5 times, and then I broke a camera. and it was all on me. But the reporter said like, no, I did it. And I was like, that is amazing. So I kept my job.
Those cameras pretty expensive.
Oh yeah, dude, $40,000 cameras.
Jeez.
How'd you break it?
So I was doing a live shot, and you have to connect it to a wire, to like a cable, to the truck, and I had reeled in the cable in, not knowing it was still connected to the camera, and it just went.
It pulled the camera.
No way,
It
dude.
was shattered the whole camera.
A slow fall.
Yeah, and then so
You see it?
No.
Yeah.
I felt the tug. I'm like, why is that stuck on something? It was stuck on the camera.
He
Boom.
yanks it.
And then I get back to the station, and the news director's like, all right, we got to talk. And then the reporter said, no, we got to talk. I did it. I was helping him with the deal, and like it broke.
Who's the reporter?
Dang.
It's just one of our reporters, man.
You don't want to say?
Nope.
Why? That's like a positive.
No,
shout
it was
out.
awesome. It was awesome. But like, yeah, definitely should not have done that. And they did, and I kept my job because of it. But I've been laid off before, but never gotten fired like that.
You owe that reporter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't even want to shout him out.
I know.
All right,
Man.
Kevin.
Yeah, I've never been fired. I've gotten furloughed. That's the closest thing to it during COVID. 90 days. But that's it. Never fired.
From this job?
No, before I moved here, California, for Fox Sports Radio.
Weren't you here for COVID?
I thought you were.
No, I got here in 21.
Yeah, I don't know what year COVID was. I remember Kevin when he was interviewing, because he just interviewed to basically edit the countdown.
Not even the count, just like show stuff, radio show stuff.
Yeah, I don't remember. And this guy shows up with all these tattoos, and I'm like, he sits in the office, and I'm like, I don't know, whatever. We need a warm body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like a low-level entry job.
I remember checking out his Instagram, and there was a picture of him, like a picture in the mirror with like a suit on, and be like, I got this today.
Yeah, you're way.
That's right,
that's
baby.
cool, man.
We all get way less douchey when we get older, for sure.
Oh, yeah. I was still
Yeah.
like, I don't know, 27,
Yeah.
28
Remember-
at the
remember
time.
that
dude.
picture?
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. I look good, huh?
You still had a little tattoo California douchebag in you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not anymore, right, guys?
No, man, you're
All
all
clear.
Boston,
Not at all.
Tennessee guy.
No, you really don't.
Good. Thanks.
A lot of reasons. Just general maturation has happened
Yes.
too.
Yes.
But I did not think you would be as dependable as you are. You didn't
Really?
look like a dependable person.
The
Okay.
tattoos.
Wow.
All of it, yeah. The tattoos, the haircut, it was from California.
Mhm.
You're like, okay, this guy, we can use a warm body until he quits or gets fired.
I was gonna say, how long do you think in your mind, do you remember if you were like, oh, he'll last 6 months or whatever?
I kind of didn't care because it wasn't a position that I felt like I needed to worry about.
Yeah.
That you came in for. It was very much an entry level position.
It was.
Yeah, and he moved up so quick because he showed up on time, got everything done. It was like, what else do you need? And so now Kevin's like very much integral to everything that I do in so many ways. So he's like one of the guys for sure who I depend on. But at the time I was like, yeah, in today, gone tomorrow.
Yeah.
Did he come recommended, or like did you?
No, dude, I didn't even. I cared so little about that position that he just showed up and somebody was interviewing over something. I was like, I don't care, but I'm happy to say hi to whoever it is.
Yeah.
Because you know me, it's not like I have any time when I'm up here. Everything is back to back to back to back to
Yeah.
back. And so I was in my office, which I'm not much, and they're like, "Hey, this is Kevin." He's like, yeah, come in. Hey, man, where you from? I did sports there. All right, good luck to you. Never thought I'd see him again.
Yeah, that was it. It really was with Rod too, and you're like, all right, cool. What else? I'm like, I don't know. Scuba, where you at? Come get me.
Yeah, and here he is.
Wow.
Here we are.
Wow.
Just
4.5 years later.
Just
4.5,
shows you though,
that's crazy.
man. If
Yeah.
you just get in,
Yeah.
that's it. Get in, and people are so. I'll say they're just people in general that you hire are not dependable. So if you get in and show you're dependable and you have consistent effort, the world is a freaking oyster just in life. Like you can do anything you want to do by showing up, expressing your goals, and just doing it. Because people are not dependable. And here he is, Kevin, now a millionaire.
Look at him.
Look at
Go
that.
Kev. Yeah.
All it takes,
But
guys.
he is a likable person. Like
yes,
there
but
has
you don't
to-
like him by looking at him. Now, when you
Correct.
first met him, I wanted to not like all covered in tats with his California haircut.
kind of good looking dude.
Yeah.
I got that vibe from a few people here for sure.
Yeah. Here, it was kind of a douchebag vibe.
Yeah.
Not anything you were doing extra,
Right.
but it's just like here, people didn't act. Yeah, they had like a little chain on, your tight t-shirt, your
Aw.
tattoos, your gel in your hair.
I didn't even, no, I don't have enough. I didn't, did I have hair? Yeah, I had some hair, I guess, first
Yeah.
couple of years, huh?
For sure.
Yeah.
And you were really ripped. Not that you aren't anymore, just
Well,
more ripped.
Let's be honest, dude. Yeah, now it's,
More.
I don't have the time to just go work out whenever I want and all that. Yeah.
You can be a douchebag and not be. That also happens here too. You can actually break out of that shell.
Yes, you can.
Why'd you move here?
I just needed to get out of California. I wanted to leave there. I wanted to be able to
Feels like you're running from the law, dude.
Buy-
How you answered that?
Yeah.
It's like
happened,
I don't want to
Kevin?
ask any more questions because you got.
the judge was like, you got to get out of here. So I was like, all right, I'm out. No, I don't know. I wanted to buy a house, be able to buy a house at an affordable rate, which I've done since then, which is great. I wanted to meet a wife, which I've done, has been great. Start a family, all that good stuff, and just live like a more fulfilled life. And honestly, I have more than I could have ever imagined.
You couldn't have done that in California. I understand the price of the house, but
I just feel like I was stuck there mentally, and I was just in a rotation of just like the same old thing with the same old people, and I wasn't going to get to where I wanted to get. And I gave myself a year in Nashville, 365 days. If I didn't like it, I was going to maybe move back or move somewhere else. And here we are 4.5 years later.
It was that tough rotation of perfect weather, beach, and women everywhere. He just
Oh,
couldn't do
it's
it
so
anymore.
hard,
I
man.
couldn't.
Oh.
It was so hard for him.
tough life.
I had to get away from that, guys. It was just too much. 30 years of that was just too much.
At any point, did you want to go to Boston? Was
Yeah,
that
I did
end of
think
the goal?
I did think about that, but the winters, man, it's too brutal.
Why'd you come
I can't
here
do that
of
cold.
all places?
I had a handful of friends here. I had a good friend that I moved in with here, so that made it easy too. And it just seemed like I visited one time, and I was like, yeah, I'll give Nashville a shot.
Yeah.
And here we are.
Cool.
Nothing tying you down back there?
No.
Ready to get out of the cycle of beach women and
Mhm.
good
Sun.
weather. Oh,
I get it.
yeah.
The worst.
The NFL season is here, and DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, is rewriting the rules with Ghost Leg. Listen, guys, I love the Ghost Leg. I've used it twice. I've won both times with the Ghost Leg.
It's the best.
A new game-changing promotion that turns close calls into cold, hard cash. Best of all, it's available to all DraftKings customers. I'm going to give you my parlay for the week, but let me say this. When you use Ghost Leg, you want to go, you'll see it as one of the tabs. You hit it, and then when you bet, make sure you hit the opt-in. That's how you use the Ghost Leg. Because I did a parlay once. I was like, I'm sure my Ghost Leg will fix it. I never actually clicked the opt-in on the Ghost Leg. So be sure to click the opt-in on the Ghost Leg. I'm going to give you the parlay here. I'm taking Illinois plus 6.5 versus USC. They are at Illinois. Illinois plus 6.5. I'm taking the Georgia money line. They're -3, but I'm taking the money line at Georgia against Alabama. And I'm taking Oregon plus 3.5. Wait, this can't be real. 'Cause aren't they playing at Penn State? I think this is written wrong. Or are they playing at Oregon?
No,
they're
it is.
playing at
Yes,
Penn
that
State.
whole thing is wrong.
Okay, because I know Penn State's doing a whiteout, and Penn
Yes,
State has
it's-
never lost a whiteout.
Oregon at Penn State.
And that's why Oregon's getting the points.
Because they've
Yes.
never lost a whiteout.
Because they're playing
They're
at
on the
Penn
road,
State.
yeah.
Right.
I'm still going to take Oregon 3.5.
Yeah.
That's what I got.
It's going to be the first whiteout L for Penn
I
State.
like that.
Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. By the way, I bet it. So let me look at it. I think it was like plus, when I did all that, it was like plus 600 or something. Let's see. I got to do my double verification. Put in my code. Okay. Don't forget to put in Bobby Sports whenever you do that. It helps us a ton. And also you get your deal. I don't read that. It's plus 499. So can we send that off, Mike?
Yep, got it.
I bet $50 to win 300.
Nice.
We're 1-0 on our parlays this season.
Oh, I just put 500. God.
Yeah, he meant to do 5.
Oh, no, Brandon, you're going to hit it.
Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use the code Bobby Sports, one word, Bobby Sports, to unlock Ghost Leg, the promotion that makes one bad leg disappear and pays you out in real cash. Ghost your losses, get your payout. In partnership with DraftKings Sportsbook, the crown is yours. We're going to talk now to Texas Tech head football coach Joey McGuire. The Red Raiders are ranked 12th in the new poll after beating Utah 34-10 on the road last week. Everybody's talking about Texas Tech. They're dominating. They do the portal right because they have money. I wish we had the money that they had.
That oil
Us
money.
Us four.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be great.
We could just buy players to come here and watch them do football one-on-one.
That'd be so cool.
It's right in the middle.
Yes. They're on a bye week, but they play Houston next week. They have a pretty favorable schedule the rest of the year, which is good. They still got a couple of tough games in there, but the schedule gods have been nice to them for the rest of the year. But they pounded Utah. The game was close at first. They pounded Utah, so it's not like you're going to second-guess anything. Even with a weaker-ish schedule, the fact that they whooped Utah like that, and if Utah keeps winning, I think that's a big enough win for people to know they're legit. Big thanks to Coach for coming on. Here he is, Coach Joey McGuire. Let us welcome one of my favorite coaches. He's now the hunter. The hunted has turned into the hunter. Coach McGuire, what's up, Coach?
Yeah.
And what's up, brother? So good to see you and be on your show. I appreciate it, man.
Man, it's good to see you too. I was watching that game last week. Were you a little tight when the backup quarterback had to go in, Coach?
I I told Faith and Will Hammond, but that was a crazy game. You know, you go through different games, and I'm always pretty exhausted, but I was exhausted. My neck, shoulders, and everywhere else you could carry tension. I was carrying a lot of tension through that game.
Man, what a performance. Like second half. And again, I was watching a lot of it because that was just a big national game anyway. What's really cool is that a lot of these big national games, like you guys are that conversation now. So I was interested. I was ready to see what Utah had. I was wanted to see what Texas Tech had against two good teams. Second half, you guys kind of had it. Like what was it about the second half? Was it you guys schemed differently at halftime? Was it you guys are in better shape? What do you think?
Yeah, I think it was a mixture. We had two opportunities in the first half to kind of make some big plays. One for a touchdown to kind of increase our lead, and we threw a couple interceptions, and then we had less penalties in the second half. I mean, he ended up with 14 penalties, 8 procedure penalties. That place was a really loud environment, and we kind of got out of our own way more in the second half. There were times that we could have opened it up. First half, we just didn't do it, and that's a learning experience, which is going to be good and going to help us down the line.
Kind of a weird question, but that Utah football stadium's pretty awesome, right?
Man, it is like both Utah and BYU. I mean, because the settings behind the stadiums, you've got the mountains, so it's beautiful. That Utah stadium, they're really built. It's built where like the crowd is on top of Utah, and then that's the first time I'd been there. I heard a lot of great things about it, but their student section is pretty dang loud.
So what's different about this year? Like, how does it feel different? Because you have the roster, you're executing. Do you feel a bit more like people have you dialed in now with the bullseye on your back?
Um, there's a lot of things that we use that we know are being said about us, and so I try to use it, not overuse it, but use it to where we can push some buttons. But, one thing we could talk about, and my messaging has been the same for 4 years. We don't deviate a lot from who we are. And one of the messages is if we're the best version of ourselves, then we have a chance every single week. And that's the thing with this team. They really get that. They really, like we were going into one game against Oregon State, and I was kind of messing with one of my corners, Bryce Pollock, and Oregon State's got a really good receiver. And I said, "Hey man, are you ready for this matchup?" And he looked at me and he goes, "Coach, I have to cover Caleb Douglas and Reggie Virgil every day. Do you honestly think that guy's better than those two?" And it kind of hit me in the face like, man, he's right. I mean, these guys understand how good they are and how they play off of each other. So that's making a big difference.
Where on the priority list is it for you to make sure your guys have maybe an advantage or are just ready to take a shot at the NFL?
It's high. We talk about it all the time. Number one, you're coming here to get a great education. And 1B, you're preparing yourself to be a pro. Now, we talk about being a pro, like being a great dad, being a great husband. I mean, you're a pro at what you do. But these guys that we have on this team, there's a lot of them that have the ability and athletic and mindset to be in the NFL. So we want to make sure we're preparing them for that. And you walk into our team meetings, everybody's going to have a notebook. Everybody's taking notes. Everybody's locked in. We teach them how to watch film, watch an extra film. One of my big deals that I talk about, every single day is taking care of your body, because you and I both know there's a lot of guys in the NFL that are still in the NFL because they can stay healthy. And there's a lot of guys that have been cut over the history of the NFL because they can't stay healthy. And they might be better than one guy, but they just can't stay healthy. So we spend a lot of time with that.
What do you guys do during an off week? You got a bye week this week. Do you go back to the basics or you give them a little time off or what?
Yeah, so we practiced the young guys on Monday, just at a scrimmage. If anybody did not play in the game, practice. And then Tuesday and Wednesday were the exact same from the standpoint through everybody practiced. And that was the basics. That was the individual and some 7-on-7 stuff and just trying to get back to the things like any red flags over the first 4 weeks we want to address. Then I give on Tuesday and Wednesday, the old guys, the vets, go run with the street staff, and the young guys have like a 20-play scrimmage. And then today they had a heavy lift, and then they're off. So they still got class today and everything like that, but they'll be able to get out of here for a couple of days, or they'll, hang in town. I got a big group going hunting with Baron Norton, our quarterback, about 2 hours away. And then we're back at it on Sunday. But we needed, I know this is an early bye, but whenever you're in college football, you spend a month hitting each other in camp, and then you just spent 4 weeks playing games. It was good to have a bye.
Back in high school, when we had a bye week, we'd wear our jerseys and go to the next team we were playing, like sit in the bleachers. You guys don't want to go sit in the Houston bleachers, but you get ready for that game?
Man, we might, but then I would get in trouble like Michigan did a couple years ago for advancing, and so I don't want to do it unless it's going to give me a national championship, and then, who knows what you do for that.
Yeah, that's true. Do you get any time off during a bye week that's different? Will you take a little time yourself?
Saturday, like I'm going to recruit. Most of my coaches left last night to recruit today, and tomorrow I'll go recruit tomorrow, and then I'll get home pretty late Friday night, and literally I will sit on my back porch and in the morning drink coffee, and probably in the afternoon smoke a cigar and watch football all day long.
Are you off football all the time, even when it's not your football?
Yeah, I love it. I meet up with it, and especially college football. I love watching. It's just the pageantry, and it's almost like a movie at different stadiums, and I'm heat up with it. I'll watch a little bit of pros. Pro wise, I'm trying to watch our guys. Anybody that's playing, I'll tune in and watch a couple of, have it in the background while I'm watching film. But yeah, I don't have a lot of hobbies. It's hanging out with my dog and my wife and watching football.
Is it different every year what the players do as leaders? Do you have some years where you just trust your captains to actually have meetings with the team, and some maybe your captains aren't as established? Is it based on, who the captains are every year?
100%. We've got a really strong group. 3 of my captains are back. I had 5 captains last year. 3 of them returned. Baron Morton, Jacob Rodriguez, and Bryce Ramirez. But one thing that we did, there were some really strong alpha males that came in, and they had big voices. They had been captains at their previous schools, and so we wanted to make sure they had a voice. And so like a guy like Skylar Gill Howard has been huge for us. And so this is a player-led team. I can send out one text to my leadership group, and whatever that text says, it's going to get taken care of.
Do you have, now that the portal's been functioning for a few years now, at a high level, do you have like a time when new guys kind of feel part of the team? Is it 3 or 4 weeks in? Is it like a couple weeks into the season? Is there like a time when you expect everybody to kind of have gelled?
Yeah, we did the majority, almost all of it in January last year on purpose. We wanted to be able to spend the whole off season bringing these guys together. But this is a really cool story. So I've got a receiver, Hayden Reedington. He's a country music artist. He's got a couple of albums out. He's really good. As soon as the season's over in January, he's going to move to Nashville. He's very talented. And he was opening up for Randall Earl King in Lubbock. And a bunch of my guys went out there, and I've known Hayden since he was 4. So I went out there to listen to him. My wife and I did. And I see the guys, and they've been around each other for about 3.5 weeks. And one of his songs, he started playing Hawk Bunny, and they're singing along with it. And these are new guys. These are transfers. And I'm like, man, that says a lot about them that they already have gotten so close that they're singing one of his songs. And really at that point, that night, I went home and I said, hey, Debbie, we got something special here. This is not a normal deal that guys already are this close.
Whenever you start the season, what do you set the goals as? Is it to win the conference? Is it to CFP? Like, what do you say to the guys?
Yeah, going to start with Coach Speak and say we want to go 1-0, which we do. We right now have come in our building that says 1-0 and it has us because it's a bye week. Next week it's going to go 1-0 and it's going to have Houston logo and crossed out. But we want to win the Big 12. A long time ago, a coach told me, you've got to put things in front of these guys that they got to understand. It's not just to, at the time in high school, it wasn't just to get in the playoff. It was to win the district championship, And so we talk about what we need to do to win the Big 12, to get to Arlington. And then once you get into that game, take care of business, you're going to be in the playoffs and refocus is working on that. But it's to win the Big 12.
Coach, I got a lot of helmets up here from coaches that just sent them up. There ain't a Texas Tech helmet up here.
Gotcha, man.
I'd be having. You're my guy. I'd love to have one. And Coach Leipold sent one.
Literally, send me the address. Get your guys to send me the address, and I will get one sent out today.
Love it, because if I were ranking top 5 people I like, you're in it, Coach. You're in it. So
here we go. I love it.
Yeah, congratulations so far. I hope you stay healthy. And even when you did in last game, you had to get next one up, and it was pretty awesome to see. I'm rooting for you guys, Coach. Congratulations so far. I hope you guys have a great rest of the year.
Thank you, brother. Send me that address. I'll get you a helmet.
Yes, sir. Thanks, Coach. Talk to you soon. All right, looking at games this weekend. It's kind of a bad NFL slate, if there's such thing. So we can quickly go through them. But Seahawks and Cardinals, I'm not that interested in that game. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's so West Coast, but it's Thursday night. That's Thursday night. Sunday, Vikings at Steelers. The Vikings are a 2.5-point favorite.
Only cool thing is that's in Dublin.
Oh.
First game in Dublin.
It's the 8 o'clock game, 8 a.m.
Okay.
I can't believe the Vikings are the favorite.
I know.
I saw J.J. McCarthy's still out because I think he's going to be with the team, but not playing, but he's going to rehab over. I would just stay home.
Yeah.
And you got a new kid.
Maybe he's never been to Ireland.
Maybe. I think he can afford it, though. If he
Yeah,
wanted to go in the offseason.
probably.
Panthers at Patriots.
Me and you, Bobby, let's go.
Big.
No, I'm a big keep pounding guy.
Yeah.
But we have our money on our team.
That's fair.
Commanders at Falcons. I kind of don't care. Commanders are a 1.5 favorite, but I kind of don't care about that game. Saints at Bills. Again, terrible game. Bills are a 15.5-point favorite. Browns at Lions. The interesting thing of this is that are the Browns maybe not as terrible as we thought, but also not a great game. Lions a 9.5-point favorite. Chargers at Giants. The only thing interesting about this game is Jackson Dart is starting.
Yeah.
Because the Chargers are really good, but not a terribly interesting game. Here's one of the 2 games. Eagles at Bucks. 2 undefeated teams.
That could be good.
The Eagles probably win this game because I think the Eagles are the better team. And how many times can you beg Baker Mayfield to save the game for you?
Yeah.
He might do it again, though.
But that's in that, okay, this is a good game tier. I'd like to see the Bucks win. Eagles 3.5-point favorite. Titans at Texans. What the heck is that?
Winless bowl.
Oh,
Yeah.
terrible
That's
game.
tough.
Jaguars at 49ers. Niners haven't lost, but who cares? Mac Jones is playing quarterback.
Yes.
Have the Jaguars lost? They lost to the Bengals week 1, right?
Yeah.
Bears at Raiders. Who cares? Colts at Rams is one of those interesting games because the Colts 3-0
Who would have thought?
are probably pretty good. The Rams, because they lost that game to the Eagles, does not mean they're a bad team. I think the Rams are really good.
They're
team.
good.
Yeah, they're really good.
So that's in that tier of, hey, how about that? Packers at Cowboys. If it weren't for the general knowledge of Eddie Love and the Cowboys, I get Brandon too. If we didn't just know that, we probably wouldn't care that much. And also our WTF game of the week.
It
That's
is.
right.
That's right.
Parlay, yeah.
Marquee.
Monday night Jets at Dolphins, terrible.
Awful.
And Bengals at Browns.
Did you forget Ravens Chiefs?
Broncos. Bengals at Broncos.
Oh, Bengals at Broncos. Thank you. Who?
Ravens Chiefs? All right.
It's not on my list. That is a game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ravens at Chiefs.
Yeah, I don't have it on my list, so I guess I'm not playing it. This just in. If it didn't print,
There we go.
they don't play. Yeah, that's a good game because they're both 1 and 2. I don't have it on my sheet, but they're both 1 and 2. One of those teams is going to be 1 and 3, and let's be honest, it's probably going to be the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope not.
It probably is.
Dude, I felt so bad for Derrick Henry. He looked like he just wanted to
Yeah.
Want to get away? It's like you want to go anywhere but there.
After the fumble.
Yes, 2 of them.
Yeah.
2 games.
It's like he plays for Arkansas.
Man.
Yeah, so not the best slate of NFL games.
No.
There's a couple. We got our parlay. We're good. Let's see. Anything else? What about tipping at casino tables?
Oh yeah, I just wanted to ask you guys, like, what's the point in tipping the dealer at a casino table? Because I don't do it, but I saw people do it, so I kind of felt whenever I had like a win where I won like more than $50, I guess I'd throw them like a couple bucks. Like, what's the point though?
What do you think the point is? And I can tell you what I think the point is.
Maybe just to help the vibe, like you give them money, they're happier because you're not changing your luck by giving them a couple dollars.
I think you said something though. You don't change luck anyway. Like you never change luck.
No,
Right.
it is what it is, and it's not. I think they get paid whatever they're going to get paid. They're not dependent on your tip, right? It's not like a server,
But they do get it.
Sure.
Yeah.
And then it's another question too. Like if you're at a craps table, there's four or 5 dealers. Do they divvy it up, or
Yeah, they
does
pull
just
it.
the person in front get it?
They pull it. Yeah. Like put it in a pool.
They share it.
Yeah. Not like pull pork. My accent can get in the way there.
I was thinking of that.
Yeah. So you do it 1 for luck.
Just to kind of help your luck
Like
a little bit.
I'm winning. I want to be generous. 2, it's just a human thing, right? You're winning and you're like, I'm getting all this. So why would I not break a little something off for somebody else who's a part of me getting all this? But very much a vibe thing too.
Okay.
So those 3 things. But there's really no real reason to tip somebody that isn't controlling your fate in any way. Now, there are times where if you're at a craps table or you're at a card table, the dealer can actually help you.
Sure. They
Meaning, hey, you forgot your bet, or I wouldn't hit that.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
given the liberty at times to not allow you to sink the ship.
that makes sense.
But that's really not the reason you do it. And you do it just because you're a good person. You also do it because you feel like if you do it, it helps your luck, which it doesn't. But luck's not going to be affected anyway.
Yeah.
So
It's just like, haircut, I get. Restaurant, get.
Yeah.
The table, I never really understood, but that makes sense.
it's all luck and vibe.
That makes sense. And they do, some of them do a little extra work. Like even the roulette table, I'll throw it over and like, will you put that on number 3 for me?
Just because you can't reach it.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
that's on the other side of the table.
Do you
And
tip your
and they'd probably do that anyway.
Right.
Even if you didn't
No
tip that.
problem.
Do you tip the drink server every time?
100%.
Every time.
Yeah,
Yes.
every time.
That's a free drink.
But it's not free if you tip every time.
Exactly.
It's $100.
Yeah, but it's $1. Dude, $1 vodka soda, pretty cheap.
They water those things down.
Way more soda than vodka. Yeah.
Those are very watered down. If you pay for one at the bar, they're not watered down.
Yeah.
Not that I know, other than just being with people while they're getting them.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's why you get a beer.
I tip in a bottle.
Get a beer in a bottle.
Yep.
Can't water that down.
Or can they?
Or can
Although
they?
we were at a bar one time and a friend of mine was like, this is watered down big time. Like, this doesn't even taste like beer.
Really?
Like, wow.
Yeah, I tip at least $1 if I'm getting a Coke or I get Shirley Temples at the casino.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That looks like a vodka soda.
Yeah, I got a little cherry in it too. I like to eat cherry at the table.
What if you don't have any dollar chips?
Break
You guys
it.
throw a 5?
You can break it.
No.
I've thrown a 5 if I'm really up. Yeah, I'll throw a 5. Usually it's a couple bucks,
Okay.
but you always got to tip that because they won't come back to you.
Right.
Or they will, but it'll be very slow. It'll be much slower.
Yeah. And they'll let you know they're mad.
They will.
Yeah.
Here's another question for you guys. So, like, if you order a drink and you're playing, and then they go and take your order, and then you lose all your money, and you're like, well, I'm done.
Dude, that's the worst.
Can you, yeah, like I was in this situation. Is it cool to just sit there for like a couple minutes longer until your drink gets there?
Yes.
Okay.
You can't take up a spot at the table, like hold a spot at the table, but you can stand there and they bring the drink back because they know who you are and the spot they're bringing it to. Yes, you can get your drink.
Okay.
But you can't, if you're at a craps table, you have your slot, you can't sit there and hold it because somebody else needs that spot to gamble.
All right. Oh, another thing I saw too was a guy, I thought he left $1. Like he just left $1 in his little tray in the craps table. You know how you have your little tray right in front of you? And then he just left $1. And I was like, this dude left his $1 there. He's like, no, that means he's coming back.
Oh, it's a placeholder.
Yeah, I didn't know that. So they put a little plastic cover over his $1 chip.
He held just an empty spot. I've
Yeah.
seen people do that when they left like hundreds or thousands of dollars there at the
Yeah.
table.
But $1?
Yeah, that's weird.
He was I guess he was going to the ATM because he came back with more cash.
Mm-hmm. Our buddy,
Oh, man, this is funny. This is funny, Kevin.
can I tell the story
I know.
Yeah.
openly?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
We went to the casino. Our buddy Steve, he was really drunk.
Let me give you an idea. He shows up to the casino with a case of beer
Nice.
and puts it right under the table where he's gambling, and he just gets his own beers. Server would come by and be like, "No, I'm good. I got my own."
I didn't know you could do that.
You can't do that.
Okay, I was like, I need to start doing that.
You can't. But he did.
Had a lot of money because he had won a lot of money. Was really drunk. Went up, like walked away from the table, then ended up going upstairs, going to bed. Came back, forgot. They had the money. They held the spot. They held all his money. Came back down and then had to learn that was all his money.
He took like a 2-hour nap, went down to the table, and was like, "Let me try again." And he goes down and then like,
Oh my
"Steve, I didn't know
God.
when you were coming back. Here's all your money you left."
And it's
And
like-
dude, all his money was still there.
A lot that he had won. He's like,
No
what?
way.
Yeah.
In the spot still?
Same
Oh
spot.
yeah, they
That's
held the
pretty
spot.
cool.
Like
Yeah.
they didn't just like, okay, well, we're gonna hold it over here for now
No,
or something.
same spot. And they welcomed him back. Just
Took
like with
you a
the
while,
cover.
dude. Dang, you're back.
2 hours.
Dang.
That's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
He was like surprised he had so much money too.
He had no idea. My wife reminded me that
My
one
wife?
time, we were, I guess it was one of our fantasy trips.
Not fantasy football. We go and do fantasy
No,
stuff.
fantasy
yeah,
football,
Yeah, yeah,
fantasy
yeah.
football trip. And I told her that I won like $800, which I did. I bet on black. Not black. It was a hard 10. Put $100 on hard 10, hit it. And I lost all my money. I'm like, I had no idea where that money is. Turns out it was in my boot. When I got back, I had all these chips that I put in my boot. I guess that night I was so drunk, I got all my money stuck in my boot. I had no
Oh.
idea.
So you had all the chips.
Yes, I still had all the chips in my boot.
How'd you get your money?
I guess the next time we went, I don't remember,
You
dude.
held them for that long.
I guess. My wife's like, "Yeah, you don't remember that?" I'm like, "No."
I'm glad we don't have casinos here.
Oh, we'd be in trouble.
Like it's novel
Yeah.
to go and do something occasionally, but I'm glad we don't have them here.
But I've also heard people that live in Vegas is we just don't go. Like, never gamble.
Yeah.
When they live in Vegas.
But they're probably not gamblers.
like us.
I think people that say that, like, yeah. It's like people that live in Nashville that don't go to Broadway. Well, they're not
Yeah.
big drinkers anyway.
yeah.
Or they go to a off-Broadway bar.
Yeah.
So you'd probably go to a smaller casino that wasn't on Broadway.
The one in the neighborhood.
You know you're at a local casino. Like when you walk in those small ones in Vegas, you're
I
like,
love those, though.
oh yeah, these people are here 5 days a week.
Oh yeah.
I know. All right, we're done. Thank you guys. I got to remember about the WTF parlay of the week.
Don't forget.
Basically, $1 wins you $1 million.
Pretty much.
For real.
Yeah, those odds.
Is that bad?
Hey, Brandon, give us a bet. Give us one of Brandon's bets.
Oh, please,
All right.
Brandon.
Okay, so my college football bet was really close to yours, but what I've been having luck with are the anytime TD scorers. And I was looking at this Colts Rams game, and all of these players have been targeted. They've been doing really well on all 3 games that have just happened. So, Jonathan Taylor.
Oh, you have multiple any touchdown scores in this game. Hold
Yes, I got a 4-pick parlay.
on. 4 touchdown. Oh, wow. Let me get my game up. Okay, so which one is it?
Okay, Colts Rams.
Okay. Stand by 1 second. Don't want to bet it live here. We got Titans, Commanders, Falcons,
And-
Colts, Rams.
And these are anytime.
Anytime.
Okay.
All right, now I got my players. Anytime touchdown score, go ahead.
I got Jonathan Taylor,
Okay.
Kyron Williams.
Boom.
I got Michael Pittman Jr.
Wow.
and Devontae Adams.
Oh, so it's all the same game.
All the same game,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah.
Wow.
Plus 1,800.
I got a running back and a receiver from each team.
$25 makes you $475.
Dang. Who was the last one?
Devontae Adams.
Let me do my WTF. Okay, so that's Brandon's bet of the week. Let me see what my WTF pays. I know I said 900, but let's see. Dallas. So we're betting money line too,
Okay.
right? Or yeah,
Yeah, you got to do money line
because WTF.
for the wins.
Because WTF.
Dallas. Arkansas. Plus 903. $50. $501.
That's
man.
pretty good.
WTF, man.
I like it.
What the hell?
Yeah. what the what?
What the hell?
WTH?
Yeah.
WTF.
Well, I'm not going to say that, dude. Kidding me?
What the?
Yeah.
You censor yourself.
Thank
There
you.
we go.
Thank you, Mike.
Hey, mother.
A little delayed.
I didn't tell him I was coming. We can do it better. Shut up, mother.
That's great.
Hey, suck my.
Dang, dude, why'd you say that?
All right, we're out. Thank you guys. Blow the whistle, Eddie.
Here we go. He essentially my whistle.
All right, we'll see you guys next week. Bye, everybody.